Hi, I'm Susan Jewell. I'm the manager of family support at the Autism Project, and we're going to talk about how to teach using a help card. The Autism Project was born out of the public school systems about 26 years ago when educators and speech pathologists and OT were looking for a curriculum to teach students with ASD. Fast forward 26 years now, who are we? We are an eclectic group of educators, clinicians, parents, and individuals with ASD. We provide support and services to families. That is what I'm passionate about, family education and parent support. We also have social groups for individuals starting at age 5 all the way up through adult groups. We have a summer camp, Camp Wanna Go Again, that is also starting at age 5, and we also have a week that is just our adults. In addition, we have a training and consultation team that provides worldwide training to employers and educators to help support individuals with ASD. This is the Autism Project's family support team. We are all parents of individuals, children with ASD, so we have lived experience. We also have the ability to speak in many languages. We have a language line as well as bilingual family support specialists. Everyone on our team is a certified community health worker, and we look forward to working with you. Before we learn about a new tool, we like to do just a little recap of what is autism. And I'm going to read this directly from the slide. Autism spectrum disorders refer to a neurodevelopmental disorder that is characterized by difficulties with social communication, social interaction, restrictive and repetitive patterns in behaviors, interests, and activities, and by definition, the symptoms are present early on in life and affect daily functioning. And I read that verbatim from the American Psychological Association. We have the word neurodevelopmental in bold. The reason neurodevelopmental is in bold letters is because it's a neurologically based disorder. It is not a behavior disorder. So why does that matter? Why do we care? Because the interventions and the supports that we provide to a neurodevelopmental disorder are very different than the interventions and support we would provide for somebody who's got a behavior disorder. When we think about autism, I like to use this iceberg theory. We oftentimes think about what we're seeing above the water, things like verbal perseveration or elopement, or sometimes our guys come off as being rude or task avoidance. Sometimes there's property destruction. Sometimes there's aggression. And what we like to think about is what else is going on with that person. What is underneath the water? Many individuals with ASD have medical conditions like GI issues or develop seizures, sleep disorders. We also have social challenges and communication challenges. When you read about autism, that is one of the things that they're looking at. You know, what is the level of communication? And communicating is not just talking. Communicating is being able to read body language. You know, we walk into a room and we just kind of adjust. We don't even think about it. There are also sensory challenges, and sensory processing is just taking in information through the environment. You know, and our body processes it, and we know what's relevant and what's not relevant. But what if you had a neurodevelopmental disorder that your sensory system was not processing things in a typical manner? And so you would be receiving information into the environment, and you don't know what's relevant to pay attention to. You may be listening to, say, the hum of a fluorescent light instead of paying attention to the teacher. Self-regulation challenges, and all of these things underneath the water are not just specific to ASD. You know, everyone or anyone could have challenges in any of these things, but it tends to be more prevalent with individuals with ASD, that self-regulation piece, that going from 0 to 60 super quick and not being able to regulate emotion, and cognitive challenges. And so we keep in mind looking at the entire person and understanding that this is neurologically based. So why do we want to teach using a help card? Teaching a child to initiate help from others is an essential life skill. We all have the ability to ask for help from other people when we need it. Children that don't know how to request help oftentimes will just wait for somebody to come and ask them, or they may act out to show that they need help. Why use a help card? When an autistic person is frustrated or anxious, their ability to communicate will decrease. A visual help card will be a concrete way for an individual to ask for help. How do you teach using a help card? This is an example of a help card. You don't have to have a little laminated help card. A help card could be anything. It could be a transition item. It could be the word help written on an index card. So we're going to teach using this card in a setting with low frustration. For example, needing assistance opening up a present or needing help accessing a toy. We're going to have the help card within reach and visually accessible to the person. Using the hand-under-hand technique, we're going to assist the child to give the help card to an adult, modeling, I need help. Once we receive the card, we are going to give them the help immediately and use positive language. That was a great job asking for help. We want to reinforce a skill that we're teaching. Multiple help cards should be easily accessible. Attaching help cards to games or any other activity so the child will have access to that before they become frustrated will be super beneficial. Things to consider. Asking for help is a skill that's going to need to be directly taught to an individual. We need to create many successful attempts to learn how to use this new tool. So we can also model it. We can model using the help card with other people in our home or out in the community. One of the things I found that I would do is I would try something, and if it didn't work for 2 or 3 times or 4 times, I thought, oh, well, this doesn't work, right? Staying with it, being consistent, modeling how it works is going to be the key to success. At the Autism Project, we are never one and done. We are here for you. If we can support you on your journey, please feel free to reach out. You can make an appointment or speak with one of our family support specialists. Welcome to the TAB family.